Hello to all my lovely students. Hope you are doing very well. In this module of HTML, we are going to do the lists in HTML. So let us look at how we can make different lists in HTML. We will be covering how do we make ordered, unordered lists. Now before we start this, if this term looks very heavy and if you're thinking what is actually a list, let me give you an example. Let's say if you go on some website, or let's say you are browsing through some pages, you will see some information like I love to cook So what is this? This is actually a list of different data that I want to show it to the end user. I do not want to put everything in one line. There is a reason, because I do not want to clutter it in one go. However, I want to make it more and more clear by giving it a different list. Now sometimes you will see a list with some radio buttons, or you will see a list with the Roman numbers, or you will be seeing a list with the alphabets. So all of this is achievable in HTML, and this is the purpose of this module. Before we start with the different tags, or before we look at how we use these different tags, let me give you a list of all these tags. We have a UL tag, we have a OL tag, we have a LI tag for the lists, we have a DL tag that we will be using, DT tag, and we have also got a DD tag. So when we talk about the UL tag, it helps us to generate an unordered list. We'll look at all of this through the practical example, but for now I would suggest you to kindly make notes as I'm writing. LI tag defines a list item. DL tag defines a description list. DT tag defines a term, a particular term in a full description list. And DD tag describes the term in a description list. Okay, so this one defines and this one describes. So if it sounds confusing, do not get confused, because now what we will do is we will look at all of these using the practical examples. So let us get started. So for saving time, I've already created a basic structure of HTML here, and we'll start creating the list. Let's say I want to create an unordered list. In order to create an unordered list, as we discussed, we will be using a UL tag. So I'm using a UL tag where I want to list the name of countries I have visited. So let's say I've got a starting UL tag and I've got an ending UL tag. The syntax for this, my students, is you will be using LI tag inside the UL tag that you are creating. So let's say I'm writing the name of the country, Paris. I'm using the name of another capital country, let's say New Delhi. Another capital country, let's say, that we are going to make inside the LI tag is the Berlin. Alright, so what I have done is I have created a UL list, and inside that UL list I have created a LI list. So what are we waiting for? Let's quickly refresh the page, and bingo, here we go. Congratulations, that's how you've created your very first list. Isn't it simple? What we have created is a simple UL list. What we can also do is we can also create an ordered list. So in the case of ordered list, instead of UL, you will be using the tag OL. I'm going to save time here. I'm going to just change UL to OL and save my code, run the code to see the magic. Bingo. So can you see? I've got the different numbers here now, right? Now if you do not want numbers and if you want to use, let's say, Roman numbers, you can bring changes onto your OL tag. Another example that I can give you, for the tags that we used, which we listed before, DL, DT, DD tags. So let us have a look at this. I am starting a DL tag and I am ending a DL tag. Inside this I've got a DT tag and I'm ending this DT tag that I've created. For this I'm going to do one more thing. I will create another DD tag, and in this DD tag I've created, I will say I'm going to add some information which says black hot drink. And what I'm going to do now, end this particular DD tag that I've got. I will create another DT tag, and in this DT tag what I'm going to do is I'm going to give another information which says milk, or maybe let's use tea. Okay, and in this I'm going to give DD tag where I'm going to give beverage. Okay, so remember, whenever we start a tag we need to end the tag, and at the end I have got a ending DL tag. So now what we are going to do, save our code, run the code to see the magic. Here we go. So this has also generated a list, but when we discussed the UL list, it had an unordered list. When we discussed the OL list, it had the ordered list, isn't it? And now when we are doing the DL and DT list, what we have seen, we get a list generated, however, in this format. Okay, so a quick recap of this module. In this module, my dear students, we have looked at the different way we can generate the list. We can have an unordered list which is used, which is created using UL. We can create an ordered list which is done using OL, and we have also looked at how we can generate list using the DL, DT and DD. I hope you found this module very interesting. What I recommend is, please open a notepad straight after this and start practicing. Stay tuned. Take care. Bye-bye.